Well, actually, just talking about the match here, obviously, Rise fall behind early, team fall, kind of fights back there in the third set, but unfortunately just couldn't complete the comeback tonight.
It was a tough one. Atlanta, they're the best team in the league right now, standings-wise, and they showed that physically tonight. But we were with them point for point, except for that second set. And I'm extremely proud of how we fought. We proved a lot tonight to ourselves and to the rest of the league and our fans as well. So it was a tough loss, and I truly believe that game should have gone to 5 sets. So we're very frustrated from that standpoint, but we're going to learn from it and come back and move on to our next game on Saturday.
That first set, though, it ended a little bit of controversy, I know, and a call didn't go the Rise way, and a couple calls there towards the end. Did that kind of stay at the front of your minds when that second set happened, and then we saw Atlanta go to that big lead there?
I think a little bit. Unfortunately, we hung on to that going into the second set. But at the end of the day, refs are humans. They make mistakes. And while we do believe they made some mistakes, we can't just blame that on a loss. We can clean up other areas of our game, but we do think that in those critical moments in those sets that some mistakes were made, we thought, that did really, I think, affect us.
Why do you think you were able to battle back? Why didn't, after that second set, that you guys just didn't give up? Why do you think you were able to do that?
We know what we're capable of, and you're not going to play great volleyball every single set, and that's why you have best of 5. Volleyball is a game of momentum, and we played really well the first, and then we're on the other end of the spectrum and played terribly the second, and we just scrapped that from our brain and said we're going to have a fresh start, and everything is still on the line. We could still come back and win that in 3 after that, and so we wiped it from our minds and just had a fresh start going into the third.
National TV game on Saturday. Just what is that like for you guys to play on that and for this league?
We're thrilled to do that, thrilled for this league as well. To be on national TV, that's huge. That's a step in the right direction for viewership, for fans to continue building this league. So we're excited to do that on Saturday on CBS.
You guys it's Orlando, obviously, they're coming here too, and you already played them once before. What do you remember from that match that you can maybe take into this Saturday?
They are a well-balanced team. They have hitters on all ends that can attack and swing well. They can be really crafty. I know Adora and I on the outside is very shoddy, we say, and brings a lot. So we will have another challenge, and we're excited for that. We had an opportunity to beat them at their place the first time and couldn't get it done, but we're excited to play them for the first time here at home.
Well, Amelia, obviously a tough loss here today in the return from home here. A match that had big swings of momentum here. What are your overall thoughts?
Well, of course, after a loss, I am disappointed. I think we deserved more, especially after, in the way we came back after the second set. I think we played amazing. We played like us, like a team, like one. So it is just a little bit frustrating that at the end, some things that are out of our control are deciding the games. But another time, I think we can work better, we can be better, be more decisive in moments that if we are, no one can take it from us.
What was the big message from Coach coming out of the intermission and going after that rough second set down 2-0? What was the message to kind of get the team reinvigorated?
Well, I think the biggest was stay together, be together, help each other, be one. And when we play like one, we are amazing. We are flying on the court, and it's just so much fun.
What are you learning? You guys have actually had a good amount of games under your belt now in a new league like this. What are you learning about playing in this league, and what are you learning about playing with this team that you like?
Well, honestly, it is challenging for everyone to play. That was our third game in less than a week. So taking care of our bodies, be always on the top, be always quick, be always healthy. It will be a challenge for everyone. So I think this is the biggest thing for each one of us, each team, because it's long. We still have a crazy April ahead, and who is able to be smart in those moments and stay healthy and stay together will be the one who will win.
So what goes through your head when you do the foot save? When the ball comes off your foot, what runs through your head?
Well, honestly, it was so funny because with my pepper partner, Sarah Sponsil, we always make some foot work in the I don't know why, but we just have so much fun. And actually, it worked today. So I was like, oh yeah, there is a sense of it. So it was just fun. It is fun, and I heard all the fans going crazy after that. So it was amazing play. Yeah.
Has that ever happened for you before in a game?
I don't know, maybe, but I cannot tell exactly. But that was just great because it was falling on the ground and in the last moment up, and yeah.
What was it going to be like to play on national TV on Saturday, and how important is that for the growth of this league?
Well, I think each one of us is responsible of our own play and actions, and our example for all the people who are watching us on TV will be the message that this league is actually happening, and this league will be great, and with great players that actually care about the league, about the fans, and about each other. So it will be great. I can't wait to play on the national TV.
All right, let's, can I go ahead and start?
Yeah.
What was the explanation that you were given for that call in the first set?
Which one?
The
two,
The
or-
one that led to the yellow flag, or the yellow?
I think that was just, our co-captain was asking too long, and I think that they, obviously, we need to have some, we need to get the handle on everything, and so I think that was the yellow card issue. The plays that we had were not able to be looked at through both six, so we missed, didn't have the ability to maybe look at that officially, so it didn't go our way. I think, we need to get back after that and make sure that we regroup. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Is that something you want to maybe talk with the league to have something to do?
I had talked to the league already about it and discussed ways that we can maybe prevent some of the things that haven't gotten caught on that, and maybe other ways to do that can help us make sure that that these types of things don't happen more often.
Well, what are your overall thoughts on the match here? Obviously, the second set is one you want
Yeah,
to
second set was they played great. I mean, obviously we played Atlanta twice before, and we're the victors in that. And I think they came in highly focused. You could see just the way they were going after things. They really had a game plan in mind, and I thought they were, they just were hitting it on all cylinders. And so, they just took it to us in game two. I think the team did come out with heart. We're better than that. We know we are. Things weren't working out, but the team got back and they showed their heart and their passion and the way that they love each other, because they do. And you saw how they just decided, we're giving it everything, and so they did, and came back, and again, found ourselves in an unfortunate situation, and where it didn't, it didn't play out maybe the way we wanted it to, but a lot of fight in that team, and I really love that about them, and I've seen it before. We've been down before, and we claw back, and it doesn't always go our way, but I do think that there's a lot of fight in there, and so there's things we need to work on, no doubt. But and Atlanta's very good, and they've been winning a lot lately. But we have a road ahead of us yet, and we have a lot to do, and I think the league is good enough that people will beat people, and so it's just where the dust settles at the end is what we'll have to see as far as how does this go in the future.
You said one thing about this team needs to work on before was their service game here. It seemed like they made a lot less errors, and obviously had a couple good aces here tonight.
We definitely did serve a lot better in this match, and we progressively have been from where it was at its all-time low. I think we're seeing that kind of come back around, and it's something that I know we're capable of, and not only serving, but serving with intention. So we're seeing that happen, and those improvements are being made. But they came at us, and I thought played really well, and so we have to be ready to go the next time we see them, and especially then getting back and ready for Orlando. And we have a little time at home here, so we're really grateful for that. And we'll have this, before we play Orlando, and then we'll get hit in the road again. But we're grateful to be here. Appreciate the crowd that was fighting for us today, and we hope to have a big crowd on national TV on Saturday.
Amelia said that when you guys play as one, you
Yeah.
guys can be really special. Just, I guess, what's the key to being more consistent so you're getting that more special play more often?
Well, I think that being as one, sometimes when you get frustrated or things don't go your way, you can pull away a little bit. And, just staying there and just being confident as you go through and not getting distracted by errors or good plays by the other team or runs by the other team. You got to stay in the grind there. And I thought that, I think that's with any team, right? When you're playing like that, everybody's like just so focused on what's going on, and I think she loves that one. She always uses that term though. When you play together, it does work. But that's really what the special part of volleyball is, right? If you wanted to be an individual, go play an individual sport. But I mean, the way that you work together and you get synergy within each other, that's what you're looking for.
How special, I mean, you touched on this, but how special is it to have the national TV game on Saturday and for the growth of this league?
Well, it's super cool, that we're going to be on national TV and that, we have the opportunity that's been given us here, and, we want to rock the house and we want to get all sorts of people there, so tell everybody. But we want to, we're so grateful because this is wonderful. Grand Rapids Rise has been, Dan DeVos and everybody has done so much for this league and for us, and we're just very appreciative of the opportunity.
What makes Orlando tough?
Oh, they're very talented. I mean, there's a lot of great players, and I look at them, and I think Ashley had talked about it a little bit, but player for player, they're very talented, and they have great middles. Micaiah White and Kaz Brown are great in the middle, and you just got talent. I mean, the left sides are great. So Adora just kind of whips it around, and she just has great vision. So they're really talented, and we know we have our work cut out for us. And yet we know we're ready for the fight. So.
Okay, and then one more question.
Yeah.
This one for your volleyball operations hat. What do you feel about the new tiers for season 2, the pay structure tiers?
Oh, I think that's it's excellent. To see that there are what we can do is like we're showing that hey we're coming up with this. This is a special league. We're looking for special players, and it's just showing the growth of where we want to be and what we want to do. So there are players that are definitely deserving of that, and we want to pull out the best that we can. So yeah, thank you.